Hey, Warren Eckstein. I get so many letters about cat-on-cat aggression. I thought we'd go into it in a little detail today. I have two letters right here. This one comes from Stan. Pet cats. One attacks the other. Have to keep them separate. Really kind of short and to the point. This other one comes from Steve. And there's a whole bunch of cats, an 8-month-old cat, a 2.5-year-old cat, his roommate has a bunch of cats, one's 11 years old, whole lot of cat stuff going on here. So let's talk a little bit about cat-on-cat aggression. I want people to understand this is really, really important. Before you go about trying to resolve cat-on-cat aggressive behavior, how about taking some time to try and figure out what's causing it? The primary trigger. Every reaction has a primary trigger. Is it going on when they're eating? Is it going on when they're drinking water? Is it going on when you're giving one attention and the other one's not getting attention? Does it go on when one's playing? You have to take all of this into consideration because if you can figure out the primary trigger, the resolution's a whole lot easier. Some of the things I've been recommending for years and years on the radio show, and they really, really work, are pretty basic. Cats are nomadic by nature. Cats love changes. That's why they love being outside, but it's way too dangerous and they should be kept inside. However, it's up to you if you have multiple cats to keep that inside really interesting, stimulating, and change it on a regular basis. Now, I'm not recommending you go out and buy 10 scratching posts. They can be expensive. But the cat doesn't know how much you paid for them. How about this? Go to the supermarket. Get some cardboard boxes. Be creative. Make some tunnels. Put one on top of the other. Make a duplex, a condo. Put some carpet on the outside. If you can go to a carpet place and get some carpeting, you can glue the carpet to the box with the back facing out because that'll keep the nails trimmed as well. Cats love high places. If you have several cats, make sure there's plenty of high places for them to go. Also, it's up to you to realize if one of the cats is in fact bullying the other cat. There are so many things you can do. Now, I talked about the cardboard boxes. Why is that important? When you have two cats in the house and they have nothing to do but kind of focus on each other for most of the day, yeah, they might be distracted a little bit, but if they're focusing on each other for most of the day, that could cause a lot of tension. So here's what you need to do. The changes, those cardboard boxes, they didn't cost you anything, did they? They're free. Throw them out. Get some new ones. Every cardboard box smells different. So one of the things I'm advocating in terms of a multi-cat household, 1 cat, 2 cats, 20 cats, is to make sure you keep the inside really, really interesting. That's number one. And number two is you give them plenty of high places. Cats feel most comfortable in high places. They would feel a little bit more dominant in high places. And if there's several high places, that's important. Litter boxes often is a challenge for a multi-cat household. Here's my feeling. And having worked with thousands and thousands of cats, I recommend 1 litter box per cat and 1 extra. So there's never any doubt if there's any territorial problems about litter box. So if you have 2 cats, 3 litter boxes, 4 cats, 5 litter boxes, and for you people out there that listen to the show with 20 cats, well, that's up to you. So again, that's really, really important to understand. There are a lot of other things you can do as well. In terms of when you feed them, I would feed each cat out of 2 dishes if there's a territorial problem. And not only would I feed them in the area you normally feed them in, I might take some of their favorite food and put it in another place just for a week or 2. So now they have their place where their food is, they have other place where their food is. So if it's any territorial problem over food, that's important. Here's where the scratching posts really come into play. A lot of people don't realize that cats have scent glands on the bottom of their feet. So very often when they're scratching, it's not just a matter of stretching or keeping the nails trimmed, which it does, but it's also a matter of being territorial, being a little bit dominant. So that's why I say it's important if you have scratching posts, make sure there's more than 1, but cardboard boxes work out just as well. I'm telling you, if you go to the carpet store, they love to get rid of some of the remnants. They don't know what to do with them. That can make a difference. In many cases, and this is something I wasn't sure of years ago, but it seems to be pretty successful, sometimes people recommend pheromones. I've heard people call on the show and they said the pheromones have really been beneficial. Others say it doesn't work. It's worth a shot. I would definitely give it a shot if you have that cat-on-cat aggression as well. Now, scent swapping. Scent swapping is generally used when one cat is first being introduced to a new cat family. However, going back to the basic, scent swapping can also work as well now. So if you have 2 cats that aren't getting along, make sure some scent swapping takes place. And if you're going to give them attention, which of course you need to, make sure they get equal attention as well as separate attention. Listen, not every cat is going to be best friends. Not every cat is going to be bosom buddies. I told you I had 27 cats at one time and they all got along. Not that I'm a genius, I just followed the same advice I'm giving you, and I have a lot of patience and a couple of glasses of wine to help me through it. Just be patient. It will come around. They may not, as I said, be bosom buddies, but ultimately they will tolerate each other. And if we can get two cats that are assertive with each other, tolerating each other, we've helped resolve the problem. So I hope that helps you out, Steve. I hope that helps you out as well, Stan. There's a lot more information. Pick up a copy of the cat book or give me a call on the radio show if you want more. But again, anyone out there that has that inter-cat aggressive behavior, follow the advice I've given you. Believe me, it's worked for so many thousands of cats across the country, and it will work for you. And again, don't expect miracles. It's going to take a little time and a little patience. I'm Warren Eckstein. Are you tired of your pet shedding? Is that constant licking and scratching driving you absolutely crazy? Making you pull your own hair out? Listen carefully. Over 30 years ago, I developed Hugs and Kisses vitamin mineral supplement treats for my own pets. And listening to my listeners on radio and on TV, they kept constantly asking me about their dog's excessive shedding, their dander, the hairballs, dry skin, all of those problems. So that's the main reason I developed Hugs and Kisses originally, to help prevent shedding, dander, dry skin, hairballs, and just to make sure your dogs are as healthy as they possibly can. The new Hugs and Kisses 4-in-1 is absolutely amazing. Not only does it help with the shedding, dander, and dry skin, but it has prebiotic and probiotic formula. What does that mean? It means your dogs and cats will have the most incredible digestion they can possibly have. And a healthy gut means a healthy pet. So as I said, over 30 years ago, I developed Hugs and Kisses supplements with just the right balance of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals to make sure your dogs and your cats, two different formulas, by the way, one for dogs and one for cats, to make sure they stay healthy as they possibly can. I know you love your pets as much as I do and want to keep them healthy for as long as you can. That's where Hugs and Kisses really come into play. But don't take my word alone. I actually want you to listen to a 5-star testimonial from Amazon.com. Warren, Sally was losing her fur on her tail, and her coat in general felt very coarse. You know, since I've been giving her Hugs and Kisses vitamins, her tail fur has filled in, looks totally normal, and her coat is so much softer. I finished one jar and now on to the second jar, and I will continue giving her Hugs and Kisses. She loves the taste. These are the responses I get from people for the last 30 years. What a difference it makes in your dog and cat's health. My reputation is based on it. But don't listen to me alone. I want you to hop online. I want you to read all the 5-star reviews on my website, thepetshow.com, or check out the 5-star reviews on Amazon.com as well. You know, when your name is on the label, and my name is, your reputation is on the line with every single jar, and my reputation is important to me. You can get Hugs and Kisses right now on my website, thepetshow.com. They're also available at Amazon.com, and now they're available at Walmart.com as well, making it easy to keep your dogs and cats as healthy as they possibly can. Remember, 2 different formulas, one for dogs and one for cats. Give them a try and find out why multiple generations of dogs and cats have been raised on Hugs and Kisses vitamins. Don't forget to give your pets a hug and a kiss for you, and a special one between the ears for me. I'm Warren Eckstein, and give your dogs plenty of Hugs and Kisses. They'll be thanking you every day.